Welcome back, Pisces, to your extended. If you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go see that one first because this one's going to make a lot more sense if you watch that one first. Easy enough to do. Just go on my YouTube page. It'll be the video right before this one. So before I go on, I have to remind you that tonight is the last time that you can post questions for tomorrow's live stream between 11:30 to 12:30 Eastern Time. I will be going in live and picking questions that you've posed me to answer. It's kind of a Q&A of spiritual stuff. It's not personal readings. So if you have questions about spirituality, my own personal journey, I'm going to be here to answer them for you for an hour. It's my very first, so I'm very excited. I already got really awesome questions to pick from. Whether I pick your question or not, you're going to be entered to win one of my fabulous agendas. Let me see if I can find some here. Okay, I have some all the way from May. So you're going to get to pick. This is the one for October. It's got my beautiful pumpkins. Okay, I've got the yearly one. And I also have the monthly one. And I have some from May on. You'll be able to pick any one that you like, and I will send that off to you. All right, Pisces, so I have a helper today. If you've just shown up and you decide not to watch the other one, I have a helper. I have my older son. Now, while he is actually picking the decks for your different rows today, and while he was doing that, he found an odd card in a different deck, and it's from the Cosmic, I think it's called, let me see here, the Cosmic Journey, I believe it's called, right? Oracle. And it was the Ancestor card. So we're being helped here with ancestors, but this is no surprise, Pisces. You already know this. I'm not surprised because we have two generations, myself, my son, and my father, and I've also been talking about my grandmother coming in. The other part that really blew my skirt up is, unfortunately, you guys did not see it, is that while my son was in this room picking cards for this reading, he looked at me and he goes, "My ears are completely blocked. What's going on?" And I told him that he was being visited by spirit, that guides were in his realm, that if he asked questions and let the answers come to him, that he could actually get the answers that he needed. So he asked about his future, and they answered. He picked a deck and shuffled, and cards came out, and to my surprise, he got answers to a question that I didn't even know he was pondering. After we cleared up the cards and he got intuitive hits from the cards themselves, and then I gave him a little bit of information of what the cards meant, he told me what he was thinking about. And I'm not going to really talk about this here because that's personal to him, but it was truly amazing, and my son is completely blown away. So when I say to you that any of you can do it, that we all have a gift, I am not lying. This is absolutely true. You can all do it if you let spirit in, and if you're in this type of environment, you'll come in. All right? You'll come into it, and you'll be able to get answers to your questions. And the answers, I believed, helped him greatly. So it made him think that what he was deciding, or what he was already pondering, what he already felt was true inside of him, it was actually being validated by spirit. So there we go. He has picked some great oracle cards for these three rows. Now, whichever one that you did pick from the first reading, the first row, the Five of Water, the second row, the Tower, the third row, the Three of Earth, whichever one you picked, well, we're going to clarify them. I'm going to start with the Five of Water, which is talking about healing. Healing energies. And this row, the first thing that got to me was the fact that you really feel like this pain that you're feeling, instead of closing up, it's actually help you open up. It's creating a space. It's unrelated, but Gnarls Barley has a song called Crazy, and this is what I'm hearing in my head. It says, I love this space. They're talking about the space it creates when there's so much space in your mind. And this is not with your mind when you go crazy. This is from the hurt. It creates a space to let better things in. And that's what I feel when I'm in this row. I feel that it's not just a heartache. It's a breakthrough in the way that you didn't close yourself off. You actually let yourself feel it. and you let the clarity in, clarity both from the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords, so that you can let in better things, the light. You push out the darkness, all the pain, and let in the light. So I'm going to take some oracle cards for that. Jesse, can you give me one of the first decks that you picked? You want me to use this one? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I think this is the Hidden Wisdom Oracle by Colette Baron Reed.
Okay.
So for the first row, we're going to pick, oh, here we go. The Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. It's funny how all across it just keeps coming back here. You have the Temperance card in the last row. But for me, when I look at this one, 38. 38 is, how much? 3 plus 8, Jess?
That'd be 11.
11. 11, 11. You guys knew that already, but I wanted him to hear it. 11, 11 is saying that angels are with you and they're guiding you. They're letting you know that you're on the right path. The fairness and balance card coming in here, it's like I said, take out the dark to let in the light. It's in balance to itself. Okay, that's why scales have two things. We've been talking about that all week. So this is bringing in the balance. Where the darkness is, it has to be pushed out to let in better things, the light. So it's absolutely, it fits completely. Would you like to give me another one? Oh, this is the energy of the oracle. These are also some very nice cards.
They are very pretty.
Very pretty. He is my son. That's what I always say to all the cards. Aren't these pretty? You can ask my subscribers. I always say, aren't these pretty? They're all pretty.
Oh, yeah, well, each deck has a very good, unique design. And it's very beautiful.
They are very beautiful. All right. So this deck is taking its time to give us the first card for the first row. Oh, and it gave us 2.
Interesting.
Okay. So it's a man holding a coin. I'm going to turn it around because they say it's fine. It's not really these oracle cards. I'm not reading them. Angel of Balance. Okay, I can't make this up. See that?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they do that a lot.
It repeats.
So this is about keeping the balance. Push out the darkness, let in the light. The man with the coin, as soon as it came out, the thing is I was thinking is 43-7. It could be a man or woman, but this is definitely an entity that has caused you some kind of pain, I feel. I know that this isn't what it represents, but right away the intuitive hit is I feel like in the background the sun's setting on this situation. It could also be like the Ace of Coins, which is like putting root to something new and putting away something old. So it's really assessing the situation and putting it in its place, okay? It's really putting things back to where they need to be and fixing them so that they work out for you, Pisces. This was going to be a harder one because I feel that this is the part of the reading where you're really assessing stuff and having to deal with maybe something that you have not been dealing with. Okay, something that you knew was coming but needed to be fixed. But because of the world situation, you kind of put it on the back burner, but now it's coming in and you have to really fix it. But you fixed yourself, so like I said, you're not going to close down from this experience. You're going to open up like a flower. Beautiful. You're going to let yourself be vulnerable, but you're going to put that nice little fence around you so that, you know, the bad stuff doesn't come back in. So that's perfect for the first one. All right. Oh, we need another card, right? You had another deck. I asked you, okay, so Jesse liked the Moonology deck, and Pisces, you're going to appreciate this. The moon is the sign for Pisces. It's the significator for Pisces, if you will. So we like moon. we are the moon.
Everybody loves the moon.
Everybody loves the moon. Okay.
Oh,
Oh. Be bold and make the first move, the cardinal moon. So, actually, yeah, it's telling you, like I said, it's been a while. You have been putting this in a back burner. It's time to take the move forward and get this accomplished and get it done and finished, okay? To plant the new seeds, to rebalance the scales, double time the rebalance here. So this is your light to shine on the situation. So Pisces, I hope if you pick the first row that it's really brought you a lot for your heart space. It's so, so important to open up and leave it open. The hurt we feel is there to teach us a lesson. The people who come into our lives come in for a season, a reason, a time, and then they move on. And if you can take everything that you can from that experience, good, bad, or otherwise, you're going to be so much further ahead, okay? So this closes off the first one. So, all right, so we're going into the second row with the tower, which is with the mushroom. We had double towers here. We also had, again, the balance card and getting off. These are very similar, but this is reclaiming your power, okay? With the solar plexus chakra, I feel this is like the worst has happened, but this is letting this maybe experience feed your future. In other words, this one is like getting a rebirth out of the situation, okay? So you're no longer trying to decide what's going on. You're no longer at an impasse, okay? And now you're deciding what to do with this energy that was such a destructive force. Again with the balance, again with the Three of Swords that I had felt before. If you will, I think this is like the next stage. The first row is dealing with it. The second row is it's been dealt with. You've chopped down the tower, chopped down the tree, and I mean the tower's imploded, the tree's fallen. It's what to do with it, okay? You're trying to figure out how to work with the chaos, and that's the important part here. And at the bottom of the deck for that one was the King of Pentacles, showing massive amount of growth. Ah, Gaia's garden. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So 1 + 8 is 9. 9 is divine. It's beautiful. And that's exactly it. Like the mushrooms going in and providing that fermented, that enriched soil. You have great soil now to build on. Okay? So whatever's decomposed, it's going to give those nutrients to the soil. You can plant a beautiful garden, whatever you want. Okay, this is great, a great foundation to build on now. Even though this was not a good foundation, it has now become. You have flipped it from being not workable to completely workable, Pisces. So that is wonderful. See, Jesse, there's pumpkins. There's pumpkin at the bottom.
We're almost
right time of year.
We're almost reaching October, huh?
No, we are in October.
Oh, we are? How time flies, huh?
You lose track of time when you're working.
Exactly.
So your ears still blocked now?
Actually, no, not really.
Well, maybe they came in long enough. All right, so you have Door to Romance. Ooh.
I think I've seen that one before. That's a nice one.
Yeah, and 33. So that's 6. We have 9, 3, 6, 9. Great numbers, okay? So what does that mean? Door to Romance? Well, when you put other things to bed, like I said, you open up your heart here on this side, and you leave things to grow, for new things to develop. And that includes romance. That includes love and connection to other people. Okay? If you don't want romance in your life, you may just have a friend that you are so close to, or somebody in your family that you are so close to that you just like being around them. And that's like a, what is it, Jessie? A bromance?
Yeah.
So whatever that means to you, it is uncaging your heart, okay? Again, with an open heart, being fully open and able to receive whatever's coming in. So it will be very fruitful for you, especially in the heart, love department. Of course, every big truck on the planet is going to go by the house now.
Yeah.
Murphy's Law. Two cards came out.
2.
Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Who's a Sagittarius in the room?
I'm Sagittarius.
There we go. So you have my son's energy in the room with you. And luck is on your side. And a personal issues reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So that's absolutely right. In other words, you've resolved this. The tree's fallen down. You're using it as I want to say it in engrais in French. That happens to me all the time when I do these now. You want to use it as fertilizer. That's the word. And so that you can have a really prosperous crop. So they're saying, go for it. Now's the time. Luck's on your side. Sagittarius energy. And this issue that you're dealing with, or you were dealing with, it reached a resolution. So this is the upside. This is the flip side to dealing with this. You can now move forward and plant new wonderful things that will get you to where you need to go. So if you were attracted to both this first row and the second row, this is kind of like the journey you're going on. All right. So the third row feels like different energies to me because it's a lot about teamwork. Can you shut the window for me, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right. Now there won't be a car going by after that, but it's okay. So this is not falling into the cycles of doing things by yourself with the third card. The third card was the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork and togetherness. And you have like balance together. And the Emperor card brings in stability, okay? All right, so the Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing, 3. So in this reading, we've had 3, 6, 9. You know how Jane loves 3, 6, 9. So did Nikola Tesla. They're divine, okay? It is the key to everything. Also, the Three of Earth is the Three of Pentacles, always been my card of spiritual help. So if you needed guided, divine, spiritual help, you would get it here with the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. So they will help you through this phase of getting out of the same old where you're doing it on your own. And they're going to provide help for you. And it also means help from the outside world and the inner world and the spiritual world and any world that you want help from. It is coming in with this last row. It is about partnerships and togetherness, and it's going to bring you a lot of help, okay? It's going to put things back into balance and bring you stability. This morning I was talking about having your tribe, your team with you, who believes in you, and that's so very important. It's kind of sticky. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, we got one. Okay, man holding a heart. So you had man holding a coin. So there's definitely love coming in here. And this doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of people letting people in. And guess what? 4 plus 5 is what? 9. We have another 9. So this is about, it could be a woman with a heart, doesn't need to be a man with a heart. It just meaning that you're going to attract people to you because this energy is about teamwork. It's about letting people in. It's about letting love in. And this is going to definitely help you. This is going to bring you stability. With all the work that you have been doing on yourself, Pisces, you are inviting people to recognize the new you with this higher vibing energy. So you're going to be very attractive to people because they're going to want to be around you because you're just a happier, more whole human being. You have done all the work. You have gotten rid of the shadows. And now you have more to offer the world. So it's a wonderful place to be. I'm going to pick the last one, Immunology. What shall it be? Survey says, Jess?
You can only wonder.
You can only wonder.
Oh dear.
Nope. You can't rush these things.
Things take time. Survey says.
Emotions are running high. Supermoon.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so this, of course, fits everything. Like I said, your heart's open, so your emotions may be very open as well, okay? You may be feeling things that you haven't felt in a long time. Why? Because in this very first row, you opened up all your emotions. If you're at this point in your life, everything now is just open. So let the tears flow, feel what you must, and don't hide away from them. You are here to learn, you are here to love, you are here to experience everything you have to, Pisces, to lead a very beautiful life. All right, so I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you enjoyed my helper. Give me your hands, helper. Ah. So this is Jessie. See, it's got marks. These are working hands. This is my son, so he's saying hello. And thank you so much, Jessie. I appreciate you.
Thank you for taking me along on this nice tarot journey.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I love it, and I'd like to do it again.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, subscribers? Do you think you should do it again? I have to ask you because ultimately you are part of this, but I don't see why they would say no. You have a best group of people here with big, big hearts. Thank you, Pisces, as always, for being here. Thank you for all your support, always, everything that I do. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. And please take good care of yourself out there. It's a mad, mad world. Take care.